Welcome to the greatest show on earth, the Justin Smith Show. Hope you guys are doing good tonight. Got a pretty good show I threw together for you. We'll see how the fuck it goes. Got a new microphone. Hope I sound okay. We'll try this motherfucker out and see how it works. But, so far so good. Why the fuck am I so dark? No, whatever. So how's everybody doing tonight? We're on the precipice of getting rid of Donald Trump. We'll see what's happening, but I think it's a good chance he's going to be gone. I am optimistic. And the beautiful part is how desperate Republicans are right now. We're going to go through some of that tonight, but regardless if they win or not, it definitely looks like he's going to lose, and it's pretty clear that I think he's going to lose, and they are freaking the fuck out about it. So, going to take a look at that tonight. So, how was you guys' week so far? Are you excited, or are we scared as shit? What's going to happen tomorrow? We'll see. I still say it's a shoe-in for Hillary. Yep, I'm going to write her in. Yo, Dusty. What's up, Brooke Schuyler? Cult of Dusty. Hey, I'm feeling really nervous and emotional right now, and I just want you to know, whatever happens, I love you. Well, I love you back, Bradley Oskin. It'll be fine. Whatever happens, happens. Try not to worry about it too much. I've had a shit week. An amazingly shit week. Haven't felt good all fucking week because of the drama happening. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this thing. This thing just won't go down. It broke all of a sudden, right before my goddamn show, and it wants to be right up my fucking face now. God damn it, new microphone. Work the fuck out. That's annoying as shit. It's covering my beautiful face. You can't have it cover my face. Just work. Okay, whatever. I give up. My whole life is just going to be shit this week. It's going to be covered up by this motherfucker. I got another one too, but I didn't have time to hook it the fuck up. And now it's just all bullshit. Just, goddamn it, what happened to you? You were working fine. Now it's just like, no, I'm not going to go down, Dusty. This is just amazing fucking content, motherfucker. Just fuck everything about my life right now. Like, goddamn it. All right, whatever. Fucking whatever, goddamn it. Hey, so, let me read what you guys had. Tomorrow is the day of reckoning. We'll see what happens. I'm optimistic. But like I said, the desperation on the part of Trump and his followers is glorious. Gloriosity, which is a word I invented. We're going to take a look at that in just a minute. Vote, vote, vote. Get dropped out. Yes, we will. Nuke for prayers. Dusty versus microphone. I know, right? Get this fucking new microphone, and it wants to fuck with me. I got just everything going wrong with my life this week. I felt so bad this week. I got these butterflies in my stomach. I've been anxious, and I never fucking get anxious from all this bullshit that's happened to me. But anyway, no one wants to hear me complain. I'm drinking tomorrow. I don't blame you. I'd be drunk right now if I get away with it. It's just a mic, bro. I know it is, but it's just annoying me because it's covering up my face. Let me get mad about it. I got to get mad about something. I got to release my anger. Fuck Trump. Hell, Trump by a landslide. I mean, he'll definitely lose the popular vote. So even if he wins the electoral college, they'll be like, Trump's words like, it was a landslide. Just like it was last time when he lost the popular vote by millions of votes. You know, it's a landslide according to them. It's just so stupid. Can't take these motherfuckers seriously. They're much more interesting in trolling than actually doing anything good for our society. Because like you're 8 years old in your mind, you never matured, you never like passed your cringy youth days, and so you're still trapped in that childlike mindset, and that's why we make fun of you because you're just pathetic. Like, oh, are you upset? No, I just think you're fucking cringe as shit, dude. I'm just sad for you. Like, stuck in a bygone era. Calm down, Dusty. Never! Dusty never gonna calm down. You calm down! What a crazy year. Yep. Why can't you drink? Are you on parole? No, I'm an alcoholic, and I'm not supposed to drink because I'm an alcoholic, I guess. That's all I really have to say about that. I didn't vote for Biden myself. I voted against Trump for my kids, yes, and for the future. Miller Lite, but I prefer Blue Moon. I drink malt liquor. I drink just the cheapest trash shit you can possibly get your hands on. That's what I prefer. Anyway, all right, let's get the show started. As always, you guys want to support me? Please consider supporting me on Patreon. We always lose a bunch at the beginning of the month, so we're down like another $30. So if you guys want to help, please consider helping out. $1 a month, whatever you can afford, it all adds up. And most of the money goes to the Human Society of Pacific Animal Sanctuary, where we rescue cute little dogs and kittens and give them forever homes. And it's cold out there now, so they are enjoying their room in there. I got this nice gas heater for the dogs, and so they're all warm and toasty. And of course, the cats are here with me, all curled up in my bed, and we're warm and toasty in here. So thank you guys for supporting us. You give a lot of animals a good life, and you guys are heroes for that. And as always, super chats. Lifeblood of the show, super chats. Every question answered. No question dodged. Dollar sign on here. Click it. Donate whatever you want to. I read every question in the super chats. Daniel Flores. 20 pounds. Thank you, Daniel. That's very generous. Hey, Dusty. Hey, Daniel. Just wanted to thank you for the amazing show. It helped me to get through difficult times this year. I got fired right in the middle of the pandemic. Fortunately, I found another job quickly. Keep it up. I will. I appreciate that. I'm glad you found another job. Sorry you're having a bad go at it. But yeah, it's rough all the way around. I'm doing what I can do. For those of you who missed the last show, I put gay porn in the title because Jesse Lee Peterson liked some gay porn on his Twitter. And I guess YouTube was like, nah, we can't tell anybody about your show because it says gay porn. So there was a show, but nobody watched it because YouTube fucked me. So go check that out. And Williams Johnson, he became a member of the Dust Buddies. If you want to become a member of the Dust Buddies, you get customized emojicons you can spam the chat with. And support the show. It's $2.99 a month. So become a member if you want to. And welcome, William Johnson. And Mikey Savage, $1.99. Vote, vote, vote. Get Trump out. Love you, Dusty. I love you, Mikey Savage. Hell yeah, you guys should have already voted. But if you hadn't, be sure to do it tomorrow. K. Cutter, $5. Hey, Dusty. I have 4 feral kittens living nearby my apartment. I want to capture them to get them shots and stuff. Any tips on how to do that? Go to Walmart.com, and they have this cat catcher trap thing. Just type, I guess, cat trap or cat catcher. It's like this cage, right? And it has this little handle on the top. You flip over, and then you bait the inside up with cat food or whatever, and they go in there, and it triggers the trap, and it closes in behind them, and you catch them. So that's how we caught all ours. Works pretty good. Highly recommended. Danny Nerdick, $9.99. To paraphrase Captain America, whatever happens, we'll do it together. Have a great show, Dusty. Much love to the Dust fam. Thank you. Yep, we're all in this together. I got you guys back, and you got mine, so whatever happens, we'll handle it. Joseph M. Berkemeyer? Berkemeyer? $9.99. Much love, Dusty. Sorry I've been away. Hey, no problem, Joseph. Good to have you back. Good to see you tonight. Max Carter, $9.99. Colt 45, 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all we need. Be nice if we didn't have fascists in control of everything. But yeah, weed and booze. That definitely helps in these trying times. All right, let's go ahead and start the fucking show. I didn't click on this button yet. Click that button, Dusty. Do it, do it, do it. All right, going to start off a little Chud Watch. That's going to be most of the show tonight is Chud Watch because Chud Watch. It's time for Chud Watch. We talk about chuds and make fun of them. Yep. And tonight is no exception. No exception. We're going to look at all of the people who are obviously desperate that Donald Trump is going to lose horribly tomorrow. He could win. Not saying it's not impossible. Just saying the odds are highly against him, and they definitely think they're going to lose. So we're going to start with this one. Donald Trump Jr. trying to get Trump supporters to go harass Biden supporters, and they did. But this is how low they've sunk, folks. They're literally encouraging their supporters to start shit. Just the beginning of it. Hopefully the violence don't start shortly after this, but here's what this dumbass had to say.
Hey Laredo, Don Jr. here. I heard you had an awesome turnout for the Trump train. It'd be great if you guys would all get together, head down to McAllen and give Kamala Harris a nice Trump train welcome. Get out there, have some fun, enjoy it. Don't forget to vote and to bring all of your friends. Let's show them how strong Texas still is as Trump country. Get out there, guys.
Trump country. Imagine being in Texas and thinking Texas being a Trump country is good. So anyway, he's basically just calling upon his supporters, their supporters, to harass and cause trouble, and that's exactly what the fuck happened. So you guys probably saw this one. I flew down to Texas to help with the Biden-Harris bus tour. Intended to drum up enthusiasm at the polling locations. Instead, I ended up spending the afternoon calling 911. So they listened to Donald Trump Jr. and the Trump train, all these rednecks in Trump trucks. They basically parked on the side of the road and waited for the Biden bus to come by so they could harass them. Here they are. Yeah, look at all these assholes out there trying to intimidate people. We've showed you this repeatedly on the show.
No wonder there's so much traffic.
Use the left lane to take the I-35 North ramp, then merge onto I-35 North.
These assholes really need some fucking hobbies and shit. So anyway, they sat on the side of the road and waited for the Biden bus to come by, and then they, as Stephen King says, the tactics of fear, it's all they got. This is them. They all surrounded the Biden bus, sort of tried to force it off the road, it appeared. Smacked into another one of the Biden, I guess, campaign workers who was following the truck, following behind the bus and whatever. And I guess they were trying to get over or stay over behind it, and they basically just rammed them and shit. Just intimidation, fear, a bunch of armed rednecks with guns surrounding the bus and doing shit like this.
Running them out of Texas.
Yep.
It is hilarious.
It's hilarious.
I'm about to run out of gas, which I'm sure some of you would love.
And look.
Shit, look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Look at them ramming the Biden supporters off the road. Hey.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, so cool. I'm glad to be a part of this. Trump 2020, motherfuckers. Am I right? Just trash human beings. Like those of you in other countries watching this shit, yeah, America's a trash country. We know. We know. It's embarrassing as fuck. And of course, Trump gets out there. Well, this is right on the money. They have a Trump hearse, because of course they do. Why wouldn't you have a Trump hearse? 225,000 people dead. Hey, buddy, could you stay away from there, please? Please stay away from there. Thank you. Yeah, why don't you come over there? Here's Mr. Penguin. Mr. Penguin, want to say hello. Say hello to everybody, Mr. Penguin. I'd like to say thank you for supporting the show, everybody. But that's where the wires to my computer are over there, so if you could not get over there, that'd be very appreciative. Yeah, you're going to reset my computer, and I do not wish that to happen. So yeah, they got a Trump hearse, because of course they do. A little bit on the nose for me, but par for the course. This is the first for me, but we just canceled a joint event in Pflugerville. Is that how you pronounce that? Is the P silent? There's too many consonants in that word, but with Joe Biden campaign, of course, that's the whole point. They wanted to intimidate you. They want to scare you into stopping the rallies and stuff and not supporting Joe Biden because they're fucking trash. They don't care about democracy in this country. Suppress the vote by any way they can, and more due to security reasons. Unfortunately, pro-Trump protesters have escalated well beyond safe limits. Sorry to all who look forward to this fun event. Yeah. Imagine if a bunch of Antifa or Biden supporters surrounded Trump's bus and try to run people off the fucking road. But of course, our president directly going public immediately and encouraging this type of bullshit behavior. You know, this is just the start of it. This is just the start of what he's going to encourage, folks. There are going to be dead bodies when it's all said and done, I guarantee you. In my opinion, these patriots did nothing wrong. Yeah, intimidating your political enemies and trying to run them off the road. Nothing wrong with that, right? Instead, the FBI and justice should be investigating the terrorists and anarchists and etc. of Antifa. Oh my God, Antifa. Just so stupid. The fear-mongering your own FBI says repeatedly that it's white supremacy, that is the big threat in this country. But you got to distract because you know the white supremacists are the ones that support you. So can't shit on them, can you? Who run around burning down our Democrat-run cities. Like, literally, no city's been burned down. The cities are fucking fine. And hurting our people. You mean, the police? I think you mean the police, dude. But, here he is. Going public. Encouraging this kind of bullshit. Because, of course, why would our president not encourage this type of ridiculous bullshit?
Did anybody see the picture of that crazy bus driving down the highway? They're surrounded by like hundreds of cars. And
yeah, it was the
they're
bus
all
that was
Trump
crazy.
flags all over the place. What a group.
Yeah, woo, yeah!
No,
We were
it's
also
like a hot-
intimidating you.
It's like a hot thing. See, that's really #1 trending. You know, they won't put that. That's #1 trending. They come up with #1 trending. It's not a trend. It's whatever they want to do.
It's a trend. It's directly created by algorithms who check the interactions and how many people are talking about shit, and they put it on the right side of the trending. It's very simple how it works, dude. But yeah, encouraging violence, encouraging intimidation. Why not? They're so desperate. It's horrible, but at the same time, it's beautiful. Because it just shows how frightened they are. They're frightened of fair, direct elections. And here they are. So classy! Pictures of the car convoys, the Trump supporters in New York with dead bodies strapped to their hood like deer and blood everywhere. Because sure, why not? Yeah, why not? And they weren't the only one to think of this genius idea. Even more of them. Yeah, Antifa! Ha ha! We're joking about murdering you! We're hilarious. Best car at MAGA drag statewide rally. Yep. Smiley face. It's so funny. It's so funny threatening our political enemies with death. We're amazing humans. And yep, they're Al-Qaeda, y'all. What's the difference? What's the fucking difference? Same radicalized dipshits. And, you know, Al-Qaeda are conservatives, folks. Islam is a conservative ideology, and so is fascism, Trump fascism. You know? Other than the language, it's pretty much the same fucking thing. Al-Qaeda all day long. Yep. Those guys look nuts. Yeah, it's like the Spider-Mans pointing at each other. You're just the same radicalized dipshits. Just like the Muslims want to kill us, the Trump supporters want to kill us too. They both want to behead us. They both want to do exactly the same shit. And, yeah, they're bear-macing people. They're doing it in front of cops too these days. And the cops don't give a shit because the cops support these motherfuckers. But, this is a crazy-ass video I'm going to play you about 3 minutes of. And it just shows you, it's angering, but it shows you how angry and desperate they are. And so you just have to almost take joy in the fear in their faces. So watch them try to intimidate this woman who ain't having none of it. She's brave. She's standing up to them. And they can't handle it.
They're crazy. This car's acting like they're going to rear end you. Look.
Give me that shit, bitch.
This is assault, you dumb motherfucker!
Yep.
In maroon in the back. They're blocking me in.
Don't worry about it. It's okay. Hey, report.
That's fine. They're blocking me in. The Patriots followed me. This is their true colors. I want everyone to know they came. This is a hate crime. They're coming up to my car right now.
Classy ladies.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
I'm not scared. If I was scared, I would have left. I need everyone to see this. That's why I'm chilling right here. For what? You called me what?
Yeah, you heard me. I called you the N-word.
Queen herself. Oh my god, what the hell?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yuck.
You came strapped up like that for a 20-year-old female? Oh, you a big man.
Mm-hmm.
For a female, bro. For a female.
He's about to take all his guns off and then challenge her to a fight. How are you Trump supporters not embarrassed? Like, how does this not just make you cringe to your soul to be associated with people like this? I mean, I know it's because you don't have any shame and you're just like dim bulbs. There's barely any activity going on in your brain. I call you the zombies. Just barely, I guess you're living, sort of, but just kind of walking around in a haze, nothing going on in your minds, so you can't even contemplate how embarrassing it is to be you.
Oh, an old man.
He walked up to us. Come get it?
Come on.
Are you saying come get it? For a female. Hey!
Female's supposed to be in the house.
What?
Female's supposed to be in the house.
She's a female? Right here. Let's
No, so you guys can jump me? So you can jump me?
Put your phone down. What's up? Put your phone down, baby girl.
It's a toes for me.
Hey, it's your fucking face for me, bitch. Do something. Fuck that bitch up. Do something.
My
Motherfucker.
phone.
Do something. Fucking stop your fucking phone right out of your fucking hand, bitch.
Back up.
Hey, bitch. I'll snap that fucking goddamn camera for you. Fuck you.
They know they're losing. They're freaking out, dudes. It's beautiful.
Yeah, stupid whore. What you gonna get?
They're so mad. Oh my God. Get her license plate. I threatened her by getting her license plate. No one gives a shit, dude.
Biden 2020. Tried grabbing my phone. She really tried grabbing my phone. She reached in my car.
Big tough men. Look how big tough they are. You guys are such a joke. All of you. You're so pathetic.
So I have it all on video. They sprayed us with bear mace.
Yeah, so then she walks up to the cops and tells them that she was assaulted with bear mace, and the cops are like, who gives a shit? Trump 2020, bitch! Because, yeah, we gotta defund these motherfuckers and make them cry. Just trash. But I love it. I love it. They're terrified, you can tell. And here they are. They got their big old trucks, and they're riding through the streets. This is Vancouver, Washington. These guys ran around and maced some Biden supporters and then shot their guns up in the air because, yeah, why wouldn't you do that, right? You know, falling bullets can kill people and have, but they don't really give a shit. Let's find out who these motherfuckers are and name and shame them. Oh, yeah, they're ramming into people with their trucks.
You're pathetic.
stupid country. How could you get more embarrassing than America right now? It's just humiliating. Even when Trump loses, if he loses, it's still going to be embarrassing if this ever happened. We're never going to live this down. Historians are going to teach about this time in history and how fucking ridiculous America was, how trash we fucking are. And yep, Trump supporters, they're basically, what is it, Hillsborough about it? Not Hillsborough. What is the one who goes and protests the funerals of dead soldiers and stuff? Well, here's they're counter-protesting a vigil of a black person who was killed by police. Because, of course, they're counter-protesting a vigil.
Keep on walking, fucking soy boys! Go back to your motherfuckers!
Yeah, cool, go him! I know everybody's yelling at me what the fucking church I'm talking about is called. Nope, surprisingly, no one is saying it. What the fuck? I know it's behind a few seconds. I know in a second it's like a million people gonna type it in there. Oh, Westboro, yeah, Westboro! I'm not gonna lie, I read it that time. I did remember. I'm not even stoned. And next up, on the cavalcade of horror that is America right now, Proud Boys do what Proud Boys do. Yep, imagine if this was Antifa. Imagine if this was anybody else. Andy No-Go. We talk about it constantly. Tim Pool with done 10 videos on it. But no, it's the right, it's Proud Boys. So crickets. North Dakota man arrested for threatening to blow up voting location. Yep. But it's beautiful, folks. This is all they can do. Intimidate you. Try to keep you from voting so they can keep power. They're so frightened we're going to be able to vote. But we can still, motherfuckers. You ain't take our democracy away yet. You're trying, and here they are. These is cringe motherfuckers. Obnoxious Trump supporters in New York shut down Mario Cuomo Bridge. Cool. Look how cool you are with your pink Trump hat. They're just, look how low level Trump supporters are. It's like missing links. Like genetic mutations. All got the big pickup trucks. Definitely not making up for any shortcomings, are you? Yep. Trash, it's a trash country, America. What an embarrassment. Can't even be patriotic anymore. Still got some, oh my God, you guys see this one? So, before I even play this video, this man's name is, already looked him up, Roy Silber. Okay, just keep that in mind for the name and shame. This guy, Roy Silber. This is a fun one. Look how arrogant they are. He's lived with so much privilege his entire fucking life that he can't even comprehend that anything bad will happen to him. They can act like as big a piece of shit as they possibly want to. And they think they're above it all. No one can do anything to them at all. And look, he's just smiling. He's convinced nothing will happen to him. Look at the arrogance dripping out of every pore of his fucking body.
Sold NYC. Take a good picture. Okay.
So he's going around stealing Biden signs. That's what's happening. He got caught red-handed stealing Biden signs, and apparently he's going around stealing everybody's Biden signs. Because why would you, allow the free speech of your political opponents to state who they want to vote for? You wouldn't, would you?
Sold NYC. Take a good picture. Okay. Fucking cunt. Yep. Take a good picture.
What's your name?
And I'm going all over taking all yours. Okay, all right. I'm calling the police right now. Watch me, cunt. Okay. Watch me. Okay. Watch me. Okay. For you and everyone in your family. All right. Fuck you. Yes. You should know who I am. Who are you? You should know who I am.
We do know who you are. He's like, you should know who I am. He's just so convinced that no one's going to find out or put his ass out there. But we all know, motherfucker, you famous now. Here's the attention you ordered. Spoiler alert, he lost his job. He lost his job.
You'll find out.
We did.
Don't worry. Follow me to the other
We did find out.
Follow me to the other.
We don't have to.
All signs going down.
Yeah.
All signs going down.
All right, keep on
Need to put up a sign for a new job, motherfucker.
Let me sound something for you.
People of Michigan, We have made America powerful again. We have made America.
You should know my name.
I do know your name.
Who are you? Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
Just follow me. All the
We'll find out. Yeah, I'm not worried.
Actually, it's right here.
So yeah, she's walking around showing the signs that he ripped down and tore up. Just so fucking arrogant. It's just hilarious, these Trump supporters. So, yep. Yeah, we know who you are. We know who you are. And let's see what his employers had to say about this. Huh. Roy Silver, I would like to dress... Oh, this is him. This is him. I thought that this was the one where his employers were firing him, but I guess this is his apology, his big apology. I would like to address the incident that took place yesterday with Miss Shapiro. I am deeply sorry for the language I used, and I truly regret that I said those words in the heat of the moment. However, it is important to know that this story has two sides, and that Miss Shapiro and I have a history. This was not a random event. She knows me very well and pretended that she did not. She baited me. Oh, I'm the victim here. It was her fault. She baited me. And I'm not proud of how I reacted. She's a resident in my town for many years, and now she's been spewing hate through her social media. Just fucking victim plan, motherfucker. You so arrogant, and now you ain't so arrogant anymore, are you? You fucking whiny motherfucker. Yeah, where's that arrogance now? Where's it? You should know who I am. You should know who I am. Let's see if I can find his work real quick. And of course, he took down his shit. Of course, gone. Roy Silver. We all know who you are now. Took down your fucking page. Oh yeah, they removed him from the website where he worked too. Here's his Roy Silver, Eastside Real Estate, Corcoran, the Corcoran Group. Yeah, let's go to this page. Oh yeah, it's gone because you got fired, motherfucker. Good luck on your job search. I hope he finds something else and we can let his boss know, his new bosses know what kind of person he is. Is this it? Oh yeah, we are appalled by the abhorrent behavior an independent sales agent displayed in a video recently serviced. Corcoran in no way condones his conduct, and we immediately disassociated him from our firm. Yep. So you lost your job. Love it. Fucking love it. They're so desperate. Now you're even more desperate, you unemployed slut. And next up. Oh, yeah. Okay, so, this will go in the bad cop section usually, but I don't have a bad cop section tonight, so I just put it in Chud Watch, because really usually the bad cop section and the Chud Watch sections are the same fucking thing. So apparently there was a Trump rally, and this anti-Trump protester was out there protesting the Trump rally, and so the cops beat the shit out of him. Because of course they did, right? Yeah, punching him. And now about to just unleash a flurry of elbows, like an MMA match. Yeah, there you go. Let me just elbow you to death. Why is it legal for cops to elbow you and punch you? Why is this not assault? Why are we not locking these motherfuckers up? And then another thing that's maddening about this is you'll see Trump supporters trying to keep the person from recording the cops. So they keep stepping in front of her, trying to keep her because they don't want, the public to know what the fuck they're doing. They're trying to protect the thugs on the police force. Look at them.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! I'm not touching you.
Yeah, don't record the cops! Thin blue line! You can't see! Don't show them that they're beating up this guy! Big tough cops, yeah. Look at them, how tough they are. All these doughy fucks. So much insecurity when you look like this, when you got a big gut hanging off and you're fucking bald and you're just a fucking pathetic loser in every goddamn way you can be a fucking pathetic loser. You have to beat people up to feel like you have some kind of power in this world. But you don't, motherfucker. The only power you have is that badge, the illegitimate power the state gives you. Take that motherfucker off and you're nothing. And you know that. These motherfuckers have to be defunded. They cannot rule us any longer. It's just fucking trash. And next up, oh yeah, did you guys see this? They're worried, folks. It's like, I'm starting to worry a little bit. I think Trump would win if it's not voter fraud, but yeah, right.
Where's your head at? What are you thinking about as Election Day approaches?
I'm getting a little bit nervous for election time in that if Trump does win, I'm afraid of violence. And I don't think there's any chance that Trump won't win unless if it's massive voter fraud. So I've signed up to be a challenger, to watch out at the polls. I think we all have to be cognizant and be hoping for that there isn't going to be violence after the election when Trump does win. I'm sure
it's fucking Trump supporters that are causing the vast majority of the violence. Like, what the fuck? They just live in a different universe. Definitely the kind of person we want to see at the polls watching. These stupid ass cult members. And, oh yeah. This is hilarious, folks. This is how desperate they're getting. Literally will say anything. Here's a booger-eating Nick Fuentes gonna tell you about how the blacks are gonna murder him if Biden wins. Don't threaten me with a good time, Nick.
But it doesn't matter. If Joe Biden gets in, he's going to shoot me in the head. ATF is going to kick down my door, or blacks will, and they'll kill me. And if the blacks do it, the government will allow it. They won't even charge them for killing me. So
no, if the blacks kill him, then the government's just going to let the blacks off. Because if there's one thing I know about our judicial system, it's how easy it is on the black people. Good goddamn, y'all. They're so desperate, though, so it's beautiful. When you have to tell your followers that if Biden gets elected, they're going to blow your brains out. That's just, oh, my God. Mwah. I love the fear. And next up, I'm starting to think the Sargon might be a little bit of a hypocrite. This is Sargon's Twitter account. He retweeted this. Honestly, this is the best argument I've seen for voting for Biden. These videos would be amazing. Vote Biden for this glorious future. Yeah, look at them all crying. That will be glorious. A little note, I will be doing a show on Wednesday. And I'm hoping, see, one or two things are going to happen. Either Trump's going to win, and it's just going to be me crying for 2 hours. I'm going to make glorious content for every anti-SJW channel, just a post of me being triggered and crying. Or I'm going to post videos of nothing but them crying. We'll see what happens. But anyway. Best argument, pettiness 2020. And Sargon is like, all they can promise you is the misery of their enemies. That's right. Look at these assholes. All they have to offer is misery. I would never do that except for, yeah. Vote for Trump because it feels good to watch people cry. Yeah, dab and cringe. September 23rd, yep. A little bit of a hypocrite there, Sargon. Just a little bit, but we're used to it by now. And next up, let me make sure that I'm still on the air. Looks like I'm still on the air pretty good. I'm still on the air over here, it looks like. All right, cool. All right, good. And next up, oh yeah, this is how desperate they are, folks. This is what they always do, but they've ramped it up in the last couple days. They just are so scared they're going to lose that they're like, just fuck it. We'll just lie, put every lie we can out there. This one got almost 40,000 likes. This is from the former head of United States intelligence. These are the kind of people Trump's picking to run our shit. Washington, D.C. phony doesn't wear a mask on a plane, but wears one outside. Yeah, look at this hypocrite. Not wearing his mask on a plane where they're all close together, but he's wearing one in public. Such a goddamn hypocrite. Don't vote for these phonies, except for, yeah, he cropped the picture out where the title specifically says this is November 2019. He knows this. He knows this. He cropped it out on purpose to lie because that's what they do. They just fucking lie, right? Who cares? 40,000 likes anyway because they don't give a shit if the people that they follow lie. You know, as long as they win, as long as they maintain power, that's all that fucking matters. And holy shit, did you guys hear about this one? Little Benny Shapiro going to tell you that there's no voter suppression. Is there? No, how can you say there's voter suppression? Literally, the Republicans were trying to get 117,000 votes marked illegal, basically, and stricken. Taking 117,000 people's votes away. Why? Because they dropped off their votes in their car. They drive up to these tents and they drop off their. It makes it very easy. It's like drive-in voting. But you can't have that. Why would you allow people to vote easier? That has to be illegal. So let's strike all the votes. And the only reason they did this, of course, was because this is mostly a Democratic area. They can set up these in Republican areas if they want to, but they'd rather just suppress the vote. They don't want you to vote. They don't want to count your votes. They know that's how they win. And how could any Trump supporter at this point deny that voter suppression is one of the key ways they were trying to attain victory? No honest person could say that. But good news is the Supreme Court struck that down. The Texas Supreme Court was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Get the fuck out of our face, this stupid bullshit. But they're trying, folks. They are trying as hard as they possibly fucking can. And while we're at it, let's just point out how horrible Mark Zuckerberg is and how ridiculous this narrative that Facebook and Twitter and all these social media sites are just liberal. And all the conservatives are fucking censored on there. No. Facebook reported they exempted Trump's family and allies from its misinformation rules to avoid accusations of anti-conservative biases. What they always do, folks. We found them doing this before, where they purposely sent more traffic to conservative sites and pulled traffic away from liberal sites because they were so afraid of being labeled as anti-conservative. But the last fucking thing Mark Zuckerberg wants is for Biden to win, to have to pay more in taxes. Just soulless fucks. Zuckerberg is the biggest ally Trump ever fucking had. And while we're on the subject of just lying, how they'll just fucking lie. They don't give a shit. They're so desperate now. Here's a Candace Owen. Nikita Khrushchev was correct when he definitely said this. You Americans are gullible. We'll keep feeding you small doses of socialism until you wake up and find you already have communism. We won't have to fight you. We'll so weaken your economy until you fall like overripe fruit into our hands. Yeah, I didn't say that. Fake quotes. Who cares, right? Who cares? Nobody that follows her gives a shit if it's fake or not, so. But I love it. I love how desperate they are. I love how desperate Tim Pool's getting. Tim Pool. Trump re-election landslide. Going to be a landslide. There's a 0% chance that Trump will win the popular vote. Even if he does somehow win the electoral vote, because, you know, a minority in this country rules everything for some reason because of our stupid-ass system. They'll still say it's a landslide, even if he loses the popular vote. But Tim Pool, Democrats picking Kamala Harris, get to the Trump landslide. This is Reagan's landslide all over again. Forecast predicting Trump's landslide. It's a landslide brought me down. This will lead to Trump's landslide over and over and over again. But when he's wrong, he'll just change it, folks. If he'll point out how wrong he was, he'll just say, hey, the whole time, I wanted... or I knew Biden was going to win. I'm going to laugh if he wins, yeah. If Dementia Joe wins, I'm going to laugh harder than I did when Orange Man did in 2016. No, you're not. You're going to be busy fighting back against everybody picking on you about how fucking wrong you are. But he'll still say, hey, I think it's funny. You got to have it both ways, but you can't have it both ways when you stay at Temple. And, stunning and brave. Yep. Here's the quartering. I know you guys are going to be shocked to the very core of your being about this, but the quartering voted for Trump. How is this possible? And here's what he says. Oh my God, no integrity. I've always considered myself a liberal. Cool. Pro-choice. Okay, well, Donald Trump is literally trying to get rid of pro-choice. Support LGBTQ plus rights. Donald Trump has done more to harm LGBTQ rights than any president in history. Tree hugger. Donald Trump has done more to hurt the environment than any other one. Anti-censorship. Donald Trump is fully for censorship of all types. Thinks he should be, the media should be censored from talking about the coronavirus. Thinks people should lose their citizenship, be put in jail for a year for burning the flag. So are these all the things that you claim that you supported? It makes zero sense that you voted for Trump, who's the opposite of all that. But the truth is, you don't really give a shit about all this stuff. All you care about is making money, and you know the vast majority of your fan base are right-wing shitheads, and so you're just pandering to them because you sold your soul out for a paycheck, and we see right through you. You cringe fuck. But this is, I guess, that's not what a liberal is anymore. Yeah, you're definitely liberal. I voted for Trump, and here's why. We already know why. Because you're soulless. Because you made money doing it. And, Ian Mouse Chud either never read the article, which is probably true, but even if he did read the article, he just lies, so it doesn't matter. So I told you guys about this story before, about how this one pulled down the wrong way and slowly ended up, I guess, in the middle of some kind of rally or something. The cops pulled her out of her car and beat the shit out of her, and then took her kid out of the car, and then put out a press release that said this woman just left her kid out, and they saved the kid. We are the thin blue line. We are not your enemy. We are the only thing standing between order and anarchy. And of course, Ian Mouse Chud got to lie about the whole situation. I love how All talk about this omits the bit where the driver plowed into police officers with the SUV, but it specifically says in the article, a slow-moving SUV navigating the scene. So, yeah. Foreign provocateurs interfering in our election. Doing what they do. Can't wait to watch him cry, even though none of this has any effect on his life since he lives in Malaysia, has never stepped foot in America. And folks, isn't it the conservatives who are really the ones being oppressed? Aren't they basically like the Jews, and us liberals are the fascists, and we're treating them just like Hitler treated Jews or something?
Dave, you're Jewish. I feel, as I was listening to you for the first time, I feel kind of like I bet a lot of Jews felt in Germany, where you're like, but that's so crazy. They'd never do that. And you look back now and go, all of the signs were there. They were telling you what they were going to do. How did you miss it? Am I crazy for thinking that?
No, you're a con artist who knows you're not telling the truth. You know you're painting to your audience of fascists. And what fascists always do is they always accuse the other side of doing what they do. That's what Trump is. One of his main tactics is to describe himself and then accuse other people of being that character that he just described.
You know, it's one of those things where you start thinking it and you go, oh, could we really be there? And that's part of why it's so hard to think about it in a clear way. Could we really be there? And I actually think the answer is yes. If these people were to get the institutional power, they will do all of the things that they purport Trump to believe in and to do that he...
Yeah! Biden's going to get the power. We're going to round up conservatives and put them in concentration camps and gas them, I guess, because this is real life. But it's beautiful. Like I keep saying, folks, they're so desperate. They will literally say anything, play the victim in every way they can possibly play the victim, no matter how ridiculous it is. And I could watch it all day long. And usually I do, because that's my job. And, oh yeah, another example. Here's Daily Wire's Michael Knowles. Just a friendly reminder that it is not permissible for faithful Christians to vote for Joe Biden. Yeah! You gotta vote for the pussy grabber. You Christians can't vote for Joe Biden. You're not a real Christian if you vote for Joe Biden. Just desperate. Your desperation is a stinky cologne. Smells good to me, though. Lick that desperation up. Oh, yeah. Let's never let them forget, folks. They should never live this shit down. Ever. They knew what Trump was. They told you ahead of time. And then when he got president, they laid down for him and they licked his balls every chance they get. And the Republican Party should be destroyed forever for this.
He's a race-baiting, xenophobic, religious bigot.
I think Donald Trump's a disaster.
This man is a pathological liar.
Donald Trump is a con artist.
Yep, they knew. They knew, and they don't give a shit. They sell their soul for power. But hopefully it'll backfire. Hopefully our country will quit being cringe for 10 goddamn seconds and do the right thing. I guess we'll see what the fuck happens, though. And I've never seen anything like this, folks. Here's Trump's America for you. This is Washington, D.C. They boarded up the whole goddamn thing. Worried about political violence over the Trump election. Like, what the fuck? How far have we sunk? How bad can it get? This dystopian nightmare, is it going to end? Or is it going to be the end of our country? We're going to find out in 24 hours from now. I'm hoping. We can do better than this, y'all. And I don't think this is the message you really think it is. If you are against the wall, you are against the men and women of the U.S. Custom and Border Protection. It's that simple. Okay, good. I am. Fuck those people. Fuck those fascist fucks. Don't need them. You know, walls are a medieval solution to a modern problem. We could handle immigration so much easier with modern tools. So yes, these people that rip kids away from their parents and put them in cages, fuck them. Fuck them hardcore. Stupid ass Chad Wolf. And all right. That's my Chud Watch section. That was a pretty robust 45-minute Chud Watch section. Let's see what you guys got to say about it. Is it beautiful to watch them squirm? I think it is. Fuck them. Yep. Borat 2020. Nice. Wow. Yep. They know. Yeah, they know. They knew, they said, but they don't give a shit. Michael has authority on who is a real Christian or not. It's the no true Scotsman fallacy. Very easy to see through. Christians worship a serial baby killer. Yep. Increased drone strikes 450%, but who gives a shit, right? The conservative is the victim. I know. The fascists are the actual victims here. It's the anti-fascists who are the fascists, and the fascists who are the anti-fascists in the bizarro land of modern-day America. Glenn Beck needs medication. He's just making all the money he can. I mean, it's not. He don't believe it. He's not crazy. He just rich and wants to stay rich. Glenn Beck is irrelevant anyway, and more relevant than I am, unfortunately. That's the way the world works. There is no God. True that. But if he is, he seemed like kind of a dick. Who else ain't voting for Trump? Most of the chat, I would assume. Jeremy is a very sad person. At least he's just a grifter like all the rest of them. He makes plenty of money. He probably makes a couple $100,000 a year doing that. So that's all these people care about. They don't care about any harm they cause. They don't care about the damage to the country. It's just all about the money, you know. I used to like Tim Pool. Now I like Vosh. Cool. Everybody's like, bury the hatchet with Vosh, Dusty. So I messaged him and I was like, all right, well, I didn't know there was a hatchet to bury, but I'll come on your show. You should invite me on your show and we can bury the hatchet. I've had you on my show and I'll go on your show. And crickets. Shocker. Facebook is trash. Yes, Facebook is trash. I barely even use that shit anymore. I heard that the usage on Facebook has gone way down. Dusty is pissed this election season. Yeah, well, I think I'm just normal. I think anger for a lot of it is the right emotion. Nope, you're not on the air, Dusty. I know, right? I can feel it coming in the edge of night. All right. Let's read the super chats and continue on with the show. Still got some good show for you guys left. Let's see. All right, Shane Bobka, $4.99. Trump supporters, reality is going to crumble tomorrow, and it's not going to be pretty. Most likely blood will be shed. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm glad I don't live in a conservative area. And I do live in Mississippi, but the area I live in, because the town, I guess, is mostly black. It's mostly Democrat. I don't think I've seen any Trump signs around here anywhere. It's all Biden signs everywhere you go, and Mike Espy signs, so I feel pretty safe. David, $4.99. Noam Chomsky said Trump is a bigger threat than Hitler ever was. Vote, everyone. Riding with Biden. Trans rights. Well, who am I to argue with Noam Chomsky? And Josh Linton, $10 Australian. Sending love from down under. You come from a land down under. We're feeling nervously excited for you all across the pond. Yeah, I heard that. Thoughts and prayers towards us. And Matthew Bennett, $1, and he retracted it. But I'll take your $1. Luis Montez, $20. Very generous. Thank you, Luis. Arizona for Biden, homie. Love your work, love the animals. Hey, me and the animals love you, Lewis. Thanks for joining me tonight. Matthew Bennett, $5. You sound like you can't handle something as simple as microphone to fuck my life. I know, right? Etc. Why should we take your opinion seriously? You shouldn't. Don't take anything I say seriously. I'm a clown. Clown. It's a clown world. JC Amoni, $10. Hey, Dusty. Hey, Jason. Or JC. I've been getting so many voting ads on YouTube, but it feels so pointless for me since I only have permission to work in the U.S. under DACA, LOL. Yeah, well, it's a good thing, especially if it's Biden voting ads, because maybe they'll influence other people. So good to see you tonight. D. Furman, $10 California. The last 6 months, the death of my mom and then my dog, plus a surgery, along with everything else we're all going through, but you've helped me get through. Wish I could give more. Please keep it up. I will. Hey, man, it all helps. $10 is very generous, and I appreciate that. I'm sorry about the trouble you're going through. I, too, am going through some hard times myself, but we'll get through it, guys. We're all in this together. Brian C., $2. Yeti was heavier. That's why your arm is out of control. That's possible. That's a good thought. I didn't even think about that. I thought it just broke or some shit. I have another one that came with the microphone, and so maybe it'll be better, but I got to hook it up. I haven't had a chance to hook it up yet. So what do you guys think about this microphone? It sound pretty good? It was like on sale for like $50 from Amazon. It came with the whole arm and everything. We'll try it out. Brian C., $2. Yeti was I already read that. Yep, you're right. Max Carter, $4.99. Much love, Dusty, in these scary times. Hey, much love to you, Max Carter. Appreciate that. Justin Joseph, $4.99. Trump supporters in New York and New Jersey are hilarious. Biden is going to win each state with between 55 and 60% of the vote. Oh, yeah, he has no chance in those states. Don't even know why they're bothering. Chew in Love, $5. Said nothing. Thank you, Chew in Love. And Ben Porter, $5. I saw a Trump 2020 face mask today. It hurt my mind so much. I know, right? What an oxymoron. Person that's done everything he can to discourage people from wearing masks. Why the fuck you pretending? But anyway, all right. More super chats, please, if you're able, if you want to. We're gonna do a little bit of Trump is our president section. It's not very long. I try to cut it down and edit it pretty good, but it's still true at least till tomorrow, folks. Trump's your president. He's your president. He's the president. Good Lord. And so first off, I just got to marvel at this. Dark Matter, who I fucking love. You guys go subscribe to Dark Matter. But this is just so funny. And the reason I think it's funny is for something he didn't even mention. He says, why the Rambo Trump is hilarious to me. Number 1, screwed by the government. Number 2, Rambo heads to Portland. Number 3, Rambo gets arrested. Number 4, Rambo assaults cops and escapes jail. Number 5, fights off an entire police force. Number 6, attacks town, burns buildings. 7, most hardcore Antifa of all time. Number 8, he's an obese draft dodger superposed onto a ripped body. All of that's true. All that's hilarious. But my favorite part is, why is there a rocket head on this gun? And there's also bullets. Where do the bullets come out of? Do they come out of this bottom part down here that's going to shoot right into the rocket head and blow up? I don't understand this picture. I'm starting to think this is slightly unrealistic for some reason. And so you guys might have seen Trump is doing his super spreader event still. We're going to talk about a report that Stanford put out about how many people he has killed by doing this. But, yep. Trump supporters think public health science is a lib hoax. This is a rally roulette. Check out the video. Yeah, check out how many people are not wearing masks, how seriously they take the pandemic.
Environmental force.
Pardon me? Hey.
Almost no mask. The ones that wear a mask don't even have it on their nose. No social distancing. All shoulder to shoulder. Yeah! We've killed a lot of people with this stupid bullshit. Hooray for us! The worst president at the worst fucking goddamn time in history. And so like I said, these super spreader events, they've done studies on it. And Washington, a group of Stanford University economists who created a statistical model estimated that there have been at least 30,000 coronavirus infections and 700 deaths as a result of 18 campaign rallies President Trump held from June to September. He knows that what he's doing is getting people killed, and he doesn't care. This is negligent homicide. This should be a crime. He should be put in jail for this. Absolutely ridiculous that our president, the one in charge during a pandemic, is purposely murdering people because he's so afraid of losing power. And if it was just the Trump people, it would be sad. I wouldn't celebrate their deaths, but it wouldn't be as bad as the fact they're getting other people sick too, other innocent people who are not involved in your stupidity. But imagine fucking dying to go to a fucking Trump rally. What's up, Herman Cain? Oh yeah, you can't hear me because you're dead as fuck. And he did it again, folks. Remember last show he did this. They bust a bunch of people, a bunch of old folks and everything out to one of his rallies. And then they didn't have enough buses to get them back, so they had to wait out in the cold for hours and hours and hours. And a lot of the old people had to be taken by ambulance to the hospitals and shit because they had exposure sickness. And yeah, did it again, folks. He don't give a fuck about you. How stupid are you people? Well, I guess that's a rhetorical question. There is no limit to your stupidity. So be cold, you stupid idiots. And imagine if Biden said something like this, folks. Joe Rogan will be playing the clip on his show continuously. Look, he's got dementia. Why are we not allowed to talk about this? But when Trump says just ridiculous, stupid shit all the time, crickets from these motherfuckers.
Not only made Biden's donors rich, they made his family rich. And as we know, he profited from the misery of unleashed work and horror.
He profited from the unleashed misery of work and horror. What does that even fucking mean? It's just nonsense. How are you going to claim Biden is more mentally impaired than Trump? It's just ridiculous. And folks, this is beautiful. Once again, it's beautiful. Look how desperate he is. He is so desperate, he will say anything. It doesn't matter.
Root your store. Under Biden, there will be no school.
No graduations, no weddings, no Thanksgiving, no Christmas, no Easter, no 4th of July. There will be no future for our country. Other than that, he's going to do a great job.
Everything's going wrong, folks. Biden is going to lasso a comet and pull it to the earth and destroy us all. Why not? You ought to just say that. They would cheer you if you said it. They would, they wouldn't believe you, but it doesn't matter. And, he's saying that's the same shit. And like I said, they agree with me. The desperation is palatable. Palpable. I can say that word. Fuck you! It's a hard word, but Biden will terminate school choice, eliminate charter schools, defund religious schools, ban prayer in public schools, indoctrinate your children with anti-American lies, and force you to subsidize extreme late-term abortion. We believe that every child is a sacred gift from God. Yep. Desperation. Beautiful. Love it. And here's how jumbled his message is. Talking about speaking from both sides of your mouth. First, he's like, Joe Biden is a puppet of Castro Chavistas like Crazy Bernie, AOC, and Castro lover Karen Bass. Or Bass? Biden is supported by socialist Gustavo Petro, a major loser and former M19 guerrilla leader. Biden is weak on socialism and will betray Colombia. I stand with you. Yeah, he's a socialist, folks. Socialism is going to run rampant if you vote for Biden, but also Joe Biden is bought and paid for by big tech, big media, big donors, and powerful special interests. They are desperate for him to win because they own him. They control him. They know he will always do their bidding. So yeah, he's totally a socialist, folks. He's going to take over all the private businesses, and also all the private businesses support him because they own him at the same time. Because it all makes sense. All these things can be true at once, apparently, if you're a Trump supporter. Sense, folks. And now he's talking about firing Dr. Fauci because you know how evil Dr. Fauci is for trying to contain the pandemic and save lives. Yeah, literally did nothing wrong. The only thing Fauci did was speak out against Trump's super spreader events. So of course the cult members who support Trump want to see his head on a stick, and Trump's like, yeah, I'm gonna fire him, don't worry. Cool.
Rounding the turn. I say it drives him crazy. It's rounding the turn.
Yeah, the reason it drives us crazy is because we just had the highest amount of cases and deaths in a single day. It was the highest amount of cases. We had a couple of days where the deaths were almost at 1,000. I guess those are not the highest death counts, but over 1,000 deaths a day. So yeah, it doesn't drive us crazy. It makes us angry because you are the president in charge of the pandemic and more people are dying than ever, and you're pretending it's not happening. Nor are you doing anything to stop it. Not amazing.
Because all they want to do, you turn on the news, COVID. Would like to talk about COVID, and then next year, here's what happens, November 4th. You won't hear too much about it. Don't tell anybody, but let me wait till a little bit after the election.
Yeah, I'm going to fire the only mature adult by administration. Don't worry, folks. There will be no accountability in Trump 2.0 at all. Even less than there was in Trump 1.0, which is basically nothing. So, good? Trump 2020? I don't know. And there he is again, folks. Screaming the quiet part out loud. They're just telling you exactly what they're going to do, right? He's going to try to make sure that the votes aren't counted. They can't, and in a lot of places, they can't legally start counting the votes until November 3rd. So yeah, if there's a lot of votes to come in, it takes more than a day to count them. But Trump is saying, no, we're going to go right with the lawyers. We're going to go right in as soon as the polls close. And we're going to try to have as many votes we can thrown out. President of the United States openly talking about voter suppression. Because why not?
Because it can only lead to one thing, and that's very bad. You know what that thing is. I think it's a very dangerous, terrible thing. And I think it's terrible when we can't know the results of an election the night of the election in a modern-day age of computer. I think it's a terrible thing. And I happen to think it was a terrible decision for our country
made by the Supreme Court. I think it was a terrible decision
It was
for
a
our
terrible
country.
decision by the Supreme Court to say we have to count all the votes.
And I think it's a very dangerous decision because you're going to have 1 or 2 or 3 states, depending on how it ends up, where they're tabulating ballots, and the rest of the world is waiting to find out. And I think there's great danger to it, and I think a lot of fraud and misuse can take place. I think it's a terrible decision by the Supreme Court, a terrible decision. Now, I don't know if that's going to be changed because we're going to go in the night of, as soon as that election's over, we're going in with our lawyers. But we don't want to have Pennsylvania where you have a political governor, a very partisan guy. And we don't want to have other states like Nevada where you have the head of the Democratic clubhouse as your governor. We don't want to be in a position where he's allowed to every day watch ballots come in. Gee, if we could only find 10,000 more ballots. Because we're doing great in Nevada, we're doing great in Arizona, we're doing great all over. But if you take Nevada or...
Oops. Anyway, just outright saying they're going to go in and use lawyers to try to interfere in the elections. That's his plan. It's what he's planned the whole time. You know, we've known it. We've talked about it. I've outlined it and chronicled it on my show for you guys. So, and then, to make things even goddamn worse, Trump now is saying he wants Jeanine Pirro, you know, the alcoholic Fox News commentator. Yeah, he wants us to be the head of the Justice Department. Why not? Let's make her the Attorney General. Let's make this drunken Fox News host the Attorney General of the United States. Yeah, cool. Awesome. All of it. Forever, right? Definitely not mind-numbingly terrifying. And for those of you who want to know who Jeanine Pirro is, and the kind of really important topics that she's covering and she's scared of and she's putting out in the public eye, let's have a listen. Right Wing Watch! Right Wing Watch. Do it. Do it, Right Wing Watch. Do it.
You know, I remember when Donald Trump was running and he talked about bringing back Merry Christmas. And I was like in the back of my head, because I live in New York, I'm like, yeah, nobody says it. You know, you try to be politically correct because Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, this, that, the atheists, the agnostics, whatever. And then I said, he's right. This guy who's never been in politics, a New York City billionaire who builds buildings for a living, who fights a swamp in New York City, he's got a better handle on it than I do. And since he came in, I say Merry Christmas, and I say it a decibel louder now.
Woo, you go, girl!
And I stare him down, and so should you.
She stares him down! Who the fuck are you staring down? Literally, no one gives a shit. For those of you in other countries who are thinking, hey, is that a real thing? No, it's not a real thing! I'm one of the most atheist people in the fucking world. Somebody says Merry Christmas to me, you know what I say? Oh, hey, thanks, Merry Christmas to you. Literally nobody gives a shit. This is not a real thing. This is the kind of fake issues they have to bring up to con stupid Republicans into voting against their own best interest. Because like things like Medicare for All are incredibly popular. Things like doing something about climate change, incredibly popular. Most of the Democratic positions, even most Republicans support. And so they can't talk about actual issues. They just have to make up stupid bullshit. And that's one of them, folks. Nobody gives a shit about saying Merry Christmas. Nothing, literally nothing's changed. Zero has changed since Trump got in office. He didn't make it illegal to say Happy Holidays. He didn't make it a law that you had to say Merry Christmas. He did nothing. They're just full of fucking shit. And last up on Trump as your president, one final anti-Trump video before the election tomorrow. This is pretty good. Calling out gullible, white male, poorly educated Trump voters. Listen up, fuckos.
We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated.
Do you know why Donald Trump loves the poorly educated,
yes,
especially poorly educated white men? Because you're gullible. Because you're an easy mark. Because you only get your information from Fox News or Donald Trump, and that allows Trump to control what you see and what you think. White American men have been targeted and radicalized by Trump, just like ISIS radicalizes their soldiers. Let's just look back, shall we? What happened to Hillary Clinton being on her deathbed in 2016? What happened to Hillary Clinton being arrested? or Barack Obama being arrested, or James Comey, or Joe Biden. Donald Trump said they were all going to be arrested. None of that ever happened. It was all a lie, but it worked because poorly educated white men love conspiracy theories. Trump says it, Fox sells it, you buy it. Want more?
Mexico will pay for the wall. We're signing a health care plan within 2 weeks. We're going to have a vaccine very soon, maybe even before a very special date.
Just more bullshit, and you keep eating it like it's sushi. That doesn't make you loyal. That makes you stupid. Let's meet a Trump voter.
To find a businessman who made himself a millionaire want to work for me.
First, Donald Trump wasn't a self-made anything. His father gave him hundreds of millions of dollars to start. And two, even with his hundreds of millions of dollars from his father, Donald Trump declared bankruptcy 6 times. So the 2 key elements that this woman based her vote on were complete BS. Would you let a man with 6 bankruptcies be your accountant? No. So why would you want him to be your president? Oh right, I forgot. It's because he's a tough guy. Because you know what real tough guys do. They get their daddy to get them 5 deferments from Vietnam.
Numerous deferments because of college, and I had a foot thing, and I had deferment for that.
Look, I can dismantle your entire belief system in Donald Trump like a f***ing Lego set. Donald Trump is a lie. Donald Trump is a house of cards on fire floating on the top of a waterfall.
True story. I don't know why this fucking thing is cutting off the... Seems to be cutting off part of the fucking screen. I guess I'll fix that for the next fucking show. God damn it, Dusty. It's always fucking something with my stupid bullshit. But anyway, that's my Trump section for tonight, folks. Hopefully, will be the last one I ever goddamn have to do. I guess he'll still be president to the end of the year, even if he loses. But, you know. Hopefully, we'll have some good news tomorrow. Let's see what you guys got to say. Facts, gullible. Yes, they're gullible. Al-Qaeda. Yep. Terrorists. Gotta terrorize. Hey, Dusty. Live fast and eat ass. Hell yeah. All gas, no brakes. That's what I learned from the rednecks at the NASCAR rallies. Took our gerbs. I know, didn't they? We took all of our gerbs. Merry Kwanzaa to you. Yeah. Kwanzaa seems like a much cooler holiday to me. A decibel louder. Yeah. I scream Merry Christmas and I look them right in the eye. The employees at the grocery store who make minimum wage. I yell Merry Christmas at them. I'm going to be Attorney General. Why not? She's a hateful loon. Yes, a hateful drunk-ass loon. Yes, she is fucking terrifying. True story on that. Why is it cutting my shit off? Like, I just want to murder a... Never mind. Alright. Let's check the Super Chats. Super Chatty Chat Chats. What we got going on the Super Chats. I wanted to vote for Howie Hawkins, but voted Biden. Well, thank you for biting the bullet and doing the right thing. Rattletrap, $35. Holy shit, that is very generous. Thank you, Rattletrap. You're amazing. I got to notice. I know. So I got to be more careful, clearly, with what I put in the title of my videos. I think that's having a major effect on not many people seeing the show or YouTube not broadcasting my show to my subscribers. So I'm going to be more cognizant about that in the future. I guess I got to play by the rules and not just do what I always do, which is just do whatever the fuck I want to do. Can't do that. I was told Dustin changes his politics every couple years. It's called growth, knucklehead. Do I? You might want to, whoever told you that, might want to fact check that. Let's see, I came out against Trump in 2000, right before the election, several months before the election, and I've done nothing but hammer him for the last 4 or 5 years. So, yeah, that doesn't seem true, but okay. Proto, $2. Great ratings. Are you streaming election night too? I'm going to do a show on Wednesday. There's going to be too much competition tomorrow night. Everybody and their goddamn dog. Hassani B with his ugly ass is going to be doing 200,000 live streaming viewers. Vosh is going to be doing his shit, I'm sure. Everybody's going to be... How the fuck am I going to compete with these motherfuckers? I can't. So Wednesday, I'm going to get all the best videos, regardless of what happens, regardless of who wins. I'm going to get all the best videos from all the reactions, and I'm just going to have a night of streaming that with you guys. So Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern, 1 a.m. GMT. Be sure to join me. Mark it on your calendar. Going to be epic. Max Carter 999. A girl was interested in like 10 years ago. Just posted her and her husband at that super spreader GA rally the other day. Talk about dodging a bullet. I know you like Neo in the Matrix with that shit. Dip, dive, dodge. Good on you. And Verum Terry, $2. Christopher H. Voted for Biden. Please give him props. Props to you, Christopher H. Doing the Lord's work. Appreciate that. All right. Time to move on to the next section. A very short section called What the Fuck? And first, on What the Fuck, did you guys see this one? This is one of those things that's almost hard to believe, but apparently is true. So this train flew right past its stop, and it was only saved because it got caught on the tail of this whale sculpture. And guess, this is not a joke, folks, guess what the name of the sculpture is. True story. The name of the sculpture was Saved by the Whale's Tail. Talking about art imitating life. Now, apparently nobody was on this train except for the conductor, but I'm sure he was fucking glad that whale's tail was there. So, good job, sculptor builder, for making a damn ass strong whale's tail. Next up on What the Fuck. Oh, yeah. This would be, like I said, this would go in the bad cop section, but there's no bad cop section now. So we'll just put it in the What the Fuck section. So, Sheriff Alamance caused this woman in a wheelchair to have a seizure. Then they spread those who tried to help with tear gas. Because why is it cutting off? God damn it. This fucking stupid bullshit. All right, anyway. Yeah, she's having a seizure in her wheelchair, and they're trying to help her, but the cops are just macing folks with grenades, because sure. Yeah, look, just casually. That's what it's like in America. Just casually gassing people. Why not? Yeah, a little gas for you, little gas for you, little gas. Everybody gets gas. Yay! Thin blue line. We're not your enemy. Bull fucking shit, you ain't. And next up, talking about fucking tone deaf. God damn it, Tyra Banks. How can you be more tone deaf than this? In a time where wealth inequality is as high as it's ever been. The time people are suffering with record unemployment, joblessness, depression, a global pandemic. And she's like, fun facts. Yeah, this is so fun. I love ordering the same dish from multiple food delivery apps. And restaurants at the same time. For real. It's for real, y'all. I really just ordered a bunch of food I don't even eat. Isn't that awesome? When the goods arrive, I rate and compare everything. Then I know what to order from the future and what to skip. Where's your favorite place to order delivery from? God. Just like this, folks. Yep. You seen Parasite? Fucking rich people. We're all this dude. All this dude constantly all the time. Minus the murder. Spoiler alert! Have you seen it? It don't matter. And next up on What the Fuck. Oh yeah, Sean Connery! Sean Connery died. You guys hear about this? Fucking Sean Connery died. He was like 92 years old. He died. And then they started spreading around this video of him from, it looks like the late 80s. Talking about how he likes to slap women. This one didn't age well. Ooh, Sean Connery. Bad look, dude. Let's have a look.
You did an interview in which you said, it's not the worst thing to slap a woman now and then. As I remember, you said you don't do it with a clenched fist, it's better to do it with an open hand. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
You haven't?
No, not at all.
You think it's good to slap a woman?
No, I don't think it's good.
You don't think it's bad?
I don't think it's that bad. I think that it depends entirely on the circumstances and if it merits it. Yeah.
What would merit it?
Well, if you have tried everything else, and women are pretty good at this, they can't leave it alone. They don't want to have the last word, and you give them the last word, but they're not happy with the last word. They want to say it again, and get into a really provocative situation. Then I think it's absolutely right.
What would...
Yeah. Did not age well. Rest in peace, dude. I've admired some of you at work, but that was bad. Hopefully he changed his opinion on that later in life. Don't know, but dudes, don't slap women. I can't believe I had to say that, but don't slap anybody. But don't slap women either, you know. And next up, we could be heroes for just one day. Hero section. And once again, Mick Foley made the hero section. He don't have to do this, folks. He don't have to do this. He don't have to put his reputation on the line, but he did. He took a lot of shit for this, and I really respect these wrestlers who have tons of fucking Trump supporters as fans, putting their reputations on the lines and speaking out. And he's dead on 100% of what he says here.
Hey everyone, this is Mick Foley, and I have a simple question for those Americans supporting the President of the United States, and that question is why? Why do you turn away when you see him trying to suppress the votes of so many Americans? I know you'll respond because you've been conditioned to by the TV shows you watch, the people you listen to say it's about voter fraud. But come on. You know deep down it's not about voter fraud. You know this is about one man's blatant desire to suppress the votes of as many people as possible. Like, destiny is looking you in the eye, and you're turning away 20 years from now. When you have children or grandchildren and they want to know, like, Grandpa, what did you do to try to stop the badness of 2020? Historians are going to study this time period and wonder what the heck went wrong. And a lot of you are going to say you didn't know how bad it could be. And again, come on, you do know. Like, you already know he tried to slow down he didn't try to slow it down. He did slow down the mail to give himself a better chance. And then when Americans went out in record numbers and voted early, now he's trying to cast those aside. He's like a fourth grader trying to change the rules of a kickball game in mid-game, and you're standing by like it's okay. It's not okay. It's freaking madness. Like, you don't have to squint to see the writing on the wall. It's in big, bold letters. Like, you don't have to. I can hear the warning bells. With this one ear, I can hear it loudly. And you just refuse to listen. Yeah, destiny is looking you in the eye, and you're pretending you don't see it. It's a sad day in America, and you're doing everything you can to enhance it. Why? Why is this okay? Why?
Because they don't give a shit. The cruelty is the point. They love Trump because they're pieces of shit, and he gives them permission to be who they are. And Mick Foley took a lot of shit for saying that. A lot of people, I'm disappointed you, Mick Foley. Who cares a fuck? He a legend. He don't need you. And next up on Heroes, I was never even a big fan of Obama too much. I actually called for him to be impeached for drone striking children. But at the same time, it is nice to see people take responsibility and try to be good examples during a pandemic. Obama put his mask back on just now after a rousing intro for Biden, and a stagehand rushed out to sanitize the podium and change the mic before Biden approached it. What a stark difference between this and Herr Fuhrer super spreader events, I know, right? Imagine having mature, responsible adults in charge again. Imagine how many people would be alive right now if we would have had that to begin with. And next up on the Heroes section, this is, I believe this is the Attorney General, of Pennsylvania. And Daniel Dale says, Trump on Pennsylvania ballots being counted if they arrive up to 3 days after the election. We're going to go in the night of, as soon as that election's over, we're going to go in with the lawyers. And the Attorney General of Pennsylvania is like, yeah, fact check. Our elections are over when all the votes are counted. But if your lawyers want to try us, we'd be happy to defeat you in court one more time. Yeah, fuck around and find out, Trump. Got 106,000 likes for this hero stepping up. At least somebody's fighting back. And this is actually a couple weeks old, folks. You guys might have seen this one, right? But in case you didn't see this, this is the only good Trump impression in the history of the internet. The only person to ever decently do a Trump impression. And it got a couple million views, so if you haven't seen this, I know it's slightly old, but I didn't show it before. And I want to show you this hero's wonderful Trump impersonation because he destroys it.
Folks, we love Weird Al. We love Weird Al Yankovic. Weird Al, an American original. He's got more money than sin. More money. He's probably, I don't know, maybe he's got more money than me. I don't know if he's got more money than me, but he's got a lot of it. He's got a lot of spunk and he's got a lot of talent. I've never seen anybody who gets famous playing accordion. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Who's doing accordion? And we don't even know how it works. Science doesn't even know how it works. He gets the piano and he squeezes it and it sounds really crazy. And Weird Al figured it out. God bless him. We think it's great that Weird Al figured out that accordion. I don't even know how they do. We don't even know how it do. Does it need batteries? We'll never know. We'll never know. And science doesn't know. But Weird Al was very mean to Coolio. Not very nice. Coolio was very upset with Mr. Weird Al. He didn't ask for the rights. He just went and did Amish Paradise, and he just didn't even ask for the rights. He didn't even ask for it. When he did Gangsta's Paradise, he had such a big hit with Gangsta's Paradise. And, you know, with Amish Paradise, what they do is they take the music, and they steal the whole thing. They just steal the music, and they write a new words, and it's a new song, and everyone goes, oh, it's so great. He writes new words to it, and suddenly it's funny. Best comedy album. It'll never get best music. Never get best album. Breakout star. He'll never do it. They'll never get it to him. No CMAs, nothing. But people buy it. They like it because it's a good product, and we love what Weird Al does. You know, Weird Al has originals. Night Santa went crazy. Albuquerque, but they'll never like it as much as White and Nerdy. He was very mean to Mr. Chameleonaire, and we'll never like the originals quite as much as the parodies. We like the parodies so much. He does such a good job with it. Really, really good job. eBay, Backstreet Boys. You know, he did eBay years after we'd totally forgot. They come out with eBay. And I had totally forgotten who are the Backstreet Boys. I don't even know, but we had an incredible conversation with Lou Pearlman.
Just funny. That random stream of consciousness that Trump spews out. The guy definitely nailed his voice inflections and his style. So cool. And last up on Heroes, Warsaw Protests. Apparently in Warsaw, they put a ban on abortion, and here's the result of it. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have done that, because people don't seem very happy about it. Might have miscalculated there in Warsaw a little bit. So big ups to all you heroes for protesting your bodily autonomy and right to choose. Fuck those motherfuckers. And that's all. That's all of my hero section for tonight. Got one more section to do. We're going to do a very short religious bullshit segment. Before we do that, let's read the chat, see what you guys got to say. He has a point, though. Perfect. Yeah, he does. He does a great Trump impersonation. Just rambling nonsense. This is perfect. Yes, it is. He got that down pat. Yes, he does. Hilarious. Yeah, he's channeling Trump spirit. I love the hero section. Thanks, Dusty. Nice to see man's humanity every now and again. Yeah, I wish it could be longer. I gotta find more hero stuff. But I'm working on it. Mick Foley telling it like it is. Yep, he don't give a fuck anymore. He's paid his dues, made his money, retired. Just gonna say whatever the fuck he thinks. He was mankind. Yes, he was. And Cactus Jack, too. Nice guy. Undertaker donated to Trump. I'm not surprised. Undertaker with that dirty biker bullshit. Nick makes some good points that just don't sound cool. I don't know. You talking about Nick Fuentes? Because bullshit on that. Booger eating Nick ain't making no goddamn good points. The fuck's wrong with you? If that's what you're talking about. He was from a different time. Yeah, fuck that. That's like saying, yeah, slave owners were just from a different time. Yeah, fuck them anyway. Like, it was the 80s. We knew in the 80s you're not supposed to slap women, okay? We knew in the 40s, and we knew it forever. Decent human beings have always known you're not supposed to abuse other people. He was from a different time. This is bullshit. Dusty, that's not real. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know which one we're talking about. But if it's fake, hey, sometimes I fall for fake bullshit. It happens to the best of it. So if I ever put up something that's not true, then you guys can call me out on it. I will correct the record, because that's what you do when you make mistakes. And I sure make my share of them, because I am flawed as fuck. Especially when you cover like 100 different topics every goddamn show. You're going to get a couple of them wrong. Best you can do is just correct the record the best you can and learn from it. All right, let's read the super chats. Continue on the show. All right, only got one more. Jason Moore and $5. I hate him with every fiber of my being. I hope to see him go down in flames and metaphorically tomorrow. Like, hopefully. Hopefully he'll be in prison shortly thereafter. I want to see that motherfucker behind bars. Lock him up. Absolutely would not be surprised to see it happen. All right, let's do one more section. We're going to finish it up a little early today. Because religious bullshit, religious bullshit, religious bully shit. It's time for religious bullshit. And Jerry Falwell Jr. is suing Liberty University because they hurt his reputation. No, dude. They didn't hurt your reputation. You getting 20-year-old pool boys to fuck your wife while you watched is what ruined your reputation. You taking pictures with your daughter's friends with your big fat gut hanging out is what ruined your reputation. You embezzling money from the school you was president of in order to buy gay flop houses with the 21-year-old pool boy who was blackmailing you. That's what fucked your reputation up, motherfucker. Not Liberty University, but of course, they're giving him $10 million to go away, and that's not enough. Got to blame everybody else for your mistakes. They can't take responsibility for any fucking thing. So thoughts and prayers, motherfucker, on that. Can't wait to see that trial. Did you guys see this one? Good God. Hard to believe this shit is real. Idaho Lieutenant Governor hoists gun and Bible in COVID-denying pro-freedom video. This whole thing is fucking nuts. These are actual Republican politicians who are running shit, who are in charge of shit. And they put this out themselves, thinking this made them look good.
Declaration to Idaho residents and public officials.
We, the people of the state of Idaho, reaffirm our solemn commitment to the foundational principles that have made America the greatest country in the world.
As stated in our state constitution and restated here, we remain grateful to Almighty God for our freedoms.
We recognize that all of us are by nature free and equal and have certain inalienable rights, among which are enjoying and defending life and liberty, acquiring, possessing, and protecting property, and pursuing happiness and securing safety.
The fact that a pandemic may or may not be occurring changes nothing about the meaning or intent of the state constitution in the preservation of our inalienable rights.
Despite this being in direct contravention of our state's founding principles, state and local officials have for months denied the people of our state basic and fundamental rights by issuing a long procession of emergency orders and edicts
that have denied people freedom of movement, assembly, religion, possession and enjoyment of property, and the pursuit of happiness.
This has been allowed to go on for too long.
By this letter, we demand an end to the emergency orders issued by state and local government officials and the restoration of our constitutionally protected rights.
We further resolve that any order issued in the future will be ignored.
Unless those orders recognize, honor, and uphold, without reservation or equivocation, our God-given rights.
Ratified by the people of Idaho, October 1st, 2020.
Yeah, not doing their best. They're tired of having to be responsible adults and trying to stop the pandemic from killing people. Who needs that? God! We got God! Who needs masks when we got GERD to help us? 235,000 dead, but yeah. But don't worry, folks. If you're a Christian, you cannot get COVID-19. I am sorry. It just can't happen. You know how I know? Fucking Kenneth Cole told me.
Put your hand on that television set.
I will.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Thank you, Lord Jesus. Ooh, what's on his hand? Nasty.
He received your healing. Yes. Now, say it, I take it.
I take it.
I have it.
I have
it's
it.
Mine.
It's mine.
I thank you and praise you for it. Yes. And I forgive if I have aught against any. And I praise you that I'm well and whole. praise you that I'm willing. Yes. According to the word of God, I'm healed. Yes. And I consider not my own body. Yes, consider not my own body. I consider not symptoms in my body. I consider not symptoms in my but only that which God has promised. Only that which God has. Only that what the Word has said. Only that what the Word. And by His stripes I was healed, and by His stripes I am healed now. I'm not the sick trying to get healed. I'm the healed, and the devil's trying to give me the flu. That's right. Or whatever else kind of thing he's trying. Yeah. Healed and well. Yes. In the sweet name of Jesus. Glory to God. Yeah. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah.
We healed, folks. We healed. That wasn't even the fucking clip I thought. This is the clip I was talking about.
I was noticing today, President Trump, his beautiful First Lady, without masks, they are immune.
Right. No, they're not. Look how evil
they are.
God damn it.
Immune.
No, they're not.
And this display of our president giving God thanks and for helping him in that time, and he walked out immune. That's right. Somehow, glory to God. Woo! Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, amen.
Oh, Hank, come on, man. We're immune.
That's right. That's right.
We're going through this thing with a Holy Spirit immunity from the works of the devil.
But you're not, though. So basically what he's saying is all the Christians that died, hey, you weren't good enough. Holy Spirit didn't have your back. Should have prayed harder, deados. Now you're burning in hell with your corona, I guess. And thoughts and prayers to Pastor Rick Joyner, who said the U.S. was defeating COVID with prayer, and then he got COVID. I guess you didn't pray hard enough, motherfucker. He's like, hey, the reason that the U.S. has such low numbers of COVID is because of prayer. We're destroying it with prayer. And yeah, you got it. Important update on Rick Joyner. We would like to thank all those who are offering their prayers. Didn't work. Of intercession for his upcoming election. And for all the friends of Morningstar who are also praying for Rick as he was diagnosed with COVID-19. Rick has always been a champion and an overcomer. We are confident Rick will completely recover soon and has stated that he has been feeling better. Yeah, he's a millionaire, so he has plenty of money, unlike most of you fucks. So yeah, he'll get the best healthcare treatment. He probably will recover. But a lot of you won't, because you don't have the same shit these rich people got. It's a big club and you ain't in it. And all right, we're going to skip to one more. We're going to finish up with one more. Conservative Christian leader says a man is responsible for how his wife votes. Yeah, sure. In a tweet that's particularly designed to be ratioed, Jesse Sumter, a staffer at the Church of COVID-denying Doug Wilson, says that men have a duty to control the way their wives vote. He says, a friendly reminder. Brothers, a friendly reminder for elections. Make sure your wife votes exactly as you do. Welcome to the party. I'm serious about this. The husband is responsible for how his wife votes. He should not be abusive or a jerk about this, and he should seek counsel from his wife on elections, but at the end of the day, he is responsible. A few reasons. They should be united in voting. The husband makes sure this happens. If they vote differently, they cancel each other out. If they vote differently, the husband leaves his wife unprotected. If the husband won't vote for a guy, why would he let his wife do it? Yeah, never forget, guys. Women are still your property. Just like the Bible says. I mean, the guy's right. If you believe the Bible, he's dead on. You know, you are first the property of your father, and then your father sells you to your husband. What are you guys doing? Could you quit? And then you're the property of your husband. So do what your husband says, Christian ladies, or else, you know, you're not doing what Jesus wants you to. Understand that you're a possession, not a real human being with your own thoughts and wants. Do what the man says. Get in that kitchen and make him a sandwich, Missy. And that's all my coverage for tonight. Let's see what you guys got to say in the chat as we close another amazing showdown I ain't even checked this chat over here yet. He has to pay for healthcare, says a Canadian. Yep. It's even worse for those of us who don't have any goddamn insurance. Can't afford it. The demon has wet hands and it's scary. I know, right? Want to wash your hands, motherfucker. That dude is so creepy. I'm just nervous about the elections, hoping for the best and preparing for the worst. I am cautious because last time I was 100% sure that Trump would lose. He still won. Yep. Definitely possible, folks. We'll see what happens. If he wins, it'll be fine anyway. Not really. It'll be pretty tragic, but we'll make the best of it. Whatever happens, happens. Ball 10 is a massive grifter. Yes. Anybody that says Tim Pool is not a massive grifter is just a lying fuck. Sorry. Cult of Dusty Man! What's up, Che Guevara? Guess Rick Joyner didn't have enough faith. I know, right? Need to pray harder next time. I blow the wind of God on you. I know, right? Best musical crossover ever. The trolls in the chat tonight. I'm not surprised. I had an anti-Trump title, so I'm sure the trolls are funneling in to go, Trump 2020 landslide. I mean, he's definitely going to lose the popular vote, so depends on what you mean by landsliding if he wins. The dude looks evil, yes. Kenneth Copeland's incredibly evil, but he's got like, I don't know, $300 million in the bank, so what can you do? That's the kind of thing this world repeatedly rewards. What do you think Trump might do if he loses the election until January 20th? He'll pardon all. It is that grossly. He'll try to burn the whole system down on his way out, and he'll probably pardon himself, I guess. That's what I'm predicting. Go out there and vote. Absolutely go out there and vote. The only silver lining if Trump wins is that it will mean the death of the Republican Party. I don't know. It should already mean the death of the Republican Party. We should need him to win. All right, let's check the super chats, and we're going to finish it up. Super chatty chats. Boom. All right, let's see what we got here. 2 more. Mail track $5. Vote if you like the pins on it because it does. Hell yeah, vote, motherfuckers. Last chance. And Predator $2. I like Vosh, but he said Tim's not a grifter. Ha ha ha. Yeah, he does a lot of softball interviews with people. I don't know why he whitewashes so much bullshit. How can you say Tim Pool is not a grifter? It just makes 0 sense at this point. But, you know, what you going to do? Doing better than I am, so don't hate the play, I hate the game. And that's my show for tonight, folks. Sure appreciate you watching. I will be back Wednesday. We're going to do some kind of show on Wednesday. I'm going to work it out. Get all the best video, whether it's lefties like me crying or Republicans crying, whichever happens, we're going to cover it. And so 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern, 1 a.m. GMT. Be here. Prepare for another epic show. As always, you guys want to support the show, please consider putting me on Patreon. Patreon.com/SCodcast. Link in the description of the video. Whatever you can afford. Please help me build it back up to $1,500 a month. Also, a link in the description of the video to direct PayPal payments. If you want to tip me, ways to do that. Also, you can send stuff to my P.O. box. I got an awesome, I can't show you what it is, but I got an awesome thing for my buddy E. Thank you, E. You are an amazing human being. E always hooking me the fuck up. Really appreciate it. Awesome, E. And you can send me whatever through my P.O. box. You can also send presents to the animals. We're going to do another unboxing in a couple weeks, so be sure to check my Amazon wish list for the animal sanctuary down there. And animals have really appreciated everything you guys have done for them. They get treated better than most humans do, so I really appreciate that. You guys have taken so good care of us, and it means a whole lot to us. I will be back on Wednesday. Be sure to tune in. I love the fuck out of you guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. I'll see you soon. Vote! Vote, motherfuckers! And you guys don't freak out. Regardless of what happens tomorrow, we'll be okay. Good night, everybody. Love you guys. Logic. Fuck yes. Wednesday. Be here Wednesday. All right. This is the greatest show. It's everything you ever want, motherfuckers. Come here, penguin. Come here. Come here. Penguin, come here. All right. I'll just get Katana instead. How about that? Katana, come here. Back her up. Look. Good night, everybody.